let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It's old, bro. Nigga, them jump balls. Being able to throw the ball to the big receiver, I fucking love that shit. It ain't all about speed.
Man, you ain't see that big motherfucker who Georgia Tech got?
Down to the 41.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come.
He get big in here.
He's able to make a nice
But shit, I
there to slow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Okay, y'all don't never play nobody. Oh, he was in cover 2. I gotta go, bro.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. The 20, 10, 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up.
What you was in on that play, cover 2?
No doubt about it, because he had vision.
Yeah, I know. I was on the phone with my cousin. He fucked me up.
But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good.
And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown Dolphins. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
I made the wrong read, especially using C2. Supposed to hit that sideline.
And good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
You must see something you want.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Damn.
The San
Now we
Francisco
got to change
offense ready
GP
to
a
start
little
their
bit.
next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is
There he goes, right
He
side.
gone. He gone. Mama, there go that man.
Touchdown, 49ers. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field,
This nigga Insta Trey said how good people be at the pool and they don't know how to swim. They threw him in the pool. The nigga got out of the water. Talking about, nigga, don't nobody in my family know how to swim. And now my Beijing fucked up. That nigga say my Beijing fucked up.
Now as they kick it away.
That boy you said was what's his called, brother, whoever?
Here comes Jalen
Whoever that girl was, brother? He can't be
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
I bet BP got to get no more of my money, so I'm fucking like the 3rd one. Lost the Virgo one. But I didn't even get that food.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
and that's a great feeling to have on the sideline. You just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give you up a huge play.
We watching all underneath shit. Yes, sir. You gotta get it out quick. You don't have to get it out quick.
Signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And he's brought
Take that first read away from you. It's over with.
And a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
You got a linebacker on him? Is that a linebacker? No, that ain't a linebacker.
Give running right is Mitchell. And he's going to get it inside the 7-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will be very close to a first
That's a fucking first down.
Close fist to the referee, and that means fourth down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lance going to sneak it, and I'm not sure he got
Out.
there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call, but as you noted,
Run right.
the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. That's why the whole play got stuffed.
Room here to run.
I know that's coming, and I still ain't. I see you though. Yeah.
20. Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory. All the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it?
Okay.
Because, let's face
I ain't got
it,
the blunt in my hand no more.
run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Damn, I did not know he was gonna do that.
The 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Why he thought like that?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments.
Did he go out?
But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
You see what he did to you? He stiffed the fuck out of you.
Gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, making a very nice play.
I feel it.
Back to Mitchell on second down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Look like we kind of having our way with the run game.
Yards on the ground for him so far. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They run over center with Mitchell. On the move past the 40. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more.
I was start getting weed, bro. I ain't been collecting with this shit.
But the wide receivers, all
yeah.
they do is catch passes. So when they block a big-time running play and create extra
What
space,
the? Oh.
you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
He ain't getting out there like that. Who that, Jerome Baker? He ain't getting out there like that. Jerome Baker ain't getting out there like that.
On play action, Lance. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. And Lance now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
That bitch was in the air way too long.
When you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Tua going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's cap, man. That's cap.
Reaching the 10-yard line.
Oh, man.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
You must be in South Carolina, bro.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 39, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Lance. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball.
You ain't stopped me.
The entire game. While that wasn't a huge
I'm picking up on 3rd and 4th down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, for now.
So where'd all that running room in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone
Bingo.
made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hello. Hello?
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play.
God damn, Trent. What the fuck are you doing?
If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Damn, baby, what?
The kick by Gold is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Barbara, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36.
He had a 94-yard touchdown. He ain't doing that. He had a 94-yard touchdown. He ain't doing that. He had a 94-yard touchdown. He ain't doing that. Yeah, he got 98 yards, but he bust one play. He bust one play. Is he? Is he? He bust one for 94 yards. That's more than half the yards he got now in one play. I know that right. I know that right.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
Yeah, you better get down.
He does have the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
We do too. Yeah, run. Run. That's what we want you to do. Run the ball. Run the ball.
Here in the 4th quarter.
PA. PA.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Gesicki as tight end.
We close. Good play. That's a good call. I'm there. Oh, Fred was faster than him.
That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Fred's supposed to be faster.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now San Francisco are going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready, set.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go.
Run right, run right, run right, run right, run right.
They'll try it now with Mostert. They'll take this into the
I ran commit to the right. I ran commit to the right.
Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the night.
But that's supposed to be. Could have been straight.
And it's no good.
Damn, I should have kicked them 3. Them 3 hurt. 3 before the half. They kept them up too long. I'm supposed to went down. Why would I go right into the went for it? To a pick 6. Yeah. We didn't play our best game. And we competed. These niggas some Rudy pools. 96-yard run, 94-yard run. Right. Damn, that nigga busted 90. That hurt. That what that do. That hurt. Cover 2.
But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he will find his man Samuel. Whether it's a touchdown or a
He's
field
not
goal,
throwing the ball right, man.
First down. Lance back to throw. Throw left side.
Stay your ass in bounds.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Lance looking to throw. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Now goal for the extra point.
That shit crazy,
It's
man.
good, and the lead's now down to 3, 20-17.
Man.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And they've got it. They recover.
Why would you not let it go?
There's a penalty flag down.
Ray.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves
Ray.
a chance. They had an opportunity.
Pop it. Pop y'all shit. I love it. I love when they let their babies get on the phone. I swear I do.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards.
I love it.
And it'll be 2nd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Why did I not get down? I should have got down before the half. That's crazy. crazy.
Back to the ground, this time
That's
Mostert.
crazy.
Taken down inside the 30.
Man King.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this one wasn't easy.
Scored on
And
a
an East
peak,
Coast team, Charles, going west.
and a 94-yard touchdown.
Somehow they were able to get the job done.
He didn't do
Playing
that.
a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those, so you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back, so they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a
That hurt.
celebratory red eye back home.
He wasn't even good. I can't wait to look at these stats. It was fucking peak 6, man. On the phone with Lil D, ugly ass. He had 32 passing yards. What the fuck? Carry for 135 yards.
How are you? I'm trying to choose between two lists. Okay, well.
Yeah, he said I just need it. No, y'all just need to cut the check. What's good, gang? Last dude just had Dolphins. He beat me.
Is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play action, now it's Lance. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
We have a good relationship, man. Everyone can say what they want and everything, but I mean, we went through a lot of very similar to this situation, so it's not like we haven't done it before.
I'm a little skeptical about this report, but it's something that I would like to discuss nevertheless, but I usually like giving you guys that disclaimer in the event that the thing is
What?
Sports Illustrated. Follow me on Twitter. If you want to help me, link to my tweet is in the description down below. Leave a like, retweet, etc. How do we get all that out of the way?
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Dang, I gotta stop doing that. Mike check 1 2 1 2. 2. What's going on, everybody? A week ago, I was really bummed out about this because this was like the day before I was good enough to make videos again. My energy was absolutely in the gutter, and I really wanted to bring a video to you guys about this. But it was the day that Jimmy Garoppolo decided to agree to a $6.5 billion contract from the San Francisco 49ers to be their backup. I thought that this was one of the most unique and wonderful moves that we've ever seen in NFL history, because it does one of those things that doesn't really show up on the stat sheet. You see, every single time a brand new quarterback comes into the league, or anytime you're trying to develop a rookie QB, you can never discount the importance of having a good veteran backup in order to help that new quarterback. Carson Palmer was pretty pissed in the mid-2000s when the Cincinnati Bengals didn't bring back John Kitna. Aaron Rodgers is very, very much tightening his own quarterback room, even though
I caught it 235 last
within the next couple of years, at least that's what I'm assuming. And hell, in the case of Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Lance, I have to admit,
Not afraid of
Garoppolo's
Tyreek.
shortcomings, he's handled his entire situation with Trey Lance with absolute class. You didn't hear a Ryan Tannehill-like quote about not being responsible for this. Well,
Competing in the same room, competing against each other. We're watching the same tape, we're doing the same drills. I don't think it's my job to mentor him.
That's what happens when you play the game the way the game goes. Punt. I didn't do nothing crazy. I went ahead and punted. And my defense showed up for me. Cut back. 1 yard.
Jimmy didn't really have much leverage in this instance because it was either that or get cut entirely, and 2, there wasn't much of a market for Jimmy Garoppolo either. On top of that, I think the San Francisco 49ers depending on the play of Trey Lance, because obviously the quarterback position is a huge wild card for them this year, but assuming that goes well, and I honestly have a lot of confidence in the 49ers just based upon Kyle Shanahan's offense being very quarterback friendly, and just the weapons around Trey Lance, like Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle. They have that great offensive line. Kyle Shanahan's so running super well. Pretty much his dad's running scheme, but like souped up and on steroids. I have a lot of confidence that this is a team that can be a Super Bowl contender this year. If they were able to make it within 1 game of the Super Bowl last year, then just imagine this year if they get some type of improvement in QB play. This could be a team that very much does make it to the Super Bowl, and that's before I even mention their incredible defense, especially if most of these healthy. This is a team that has Super Bowl
Let's go, Debo. Let's go.
Here's the thing. Apparently, according to Sports Illustrated, Trey Lance was a little annoyed by Jimmy Garoppolo's contract. So this is what the article says. Per Sports Illustrated's Albert Greer, which I trust Albert Greer a ton. I didn't even know he was part of Sports Illustrated, to be honest. Trey Lance was a little annoyed in the immediate aftermath of Jimmy signing a restructured deal to stay with the team. After the 49ers lost to the Los Angeles Rams in the NFC Championship game in January, the expectation was Garoppolo would be traded at some point during the offseason. Leaving this video, Jimmy Garoppolo saying farewell to the San Francisco 49ers faithful.
Yeah, I miss you guys. Thank you guys again. Faithful, thank you very much for everything. It's been crazy, man. Just all the comebacks at Levi's, comebacks on the road, ups and downs.
You scared.
I love you guys.
You scared.
Here's my initial thoughts on this, and apparently Albert Greer actually goes on to clarify this statement a little further.
Let's go.
Why would Trey
When I
Lance
think of you sick, I think of
I mean, I don't think
Mike
it's necessarily
Allstott.
the greatest mentality to have going into
Who
your
else
first
we got?
season.
Coon, John Coon from Green Bay back in the day.
I mean, you had a whole year
I put him in that category. Lorenzo Neal. Yeah, he one of them guys at fullback.
Clearly this team is yours. Clearly every single time Kyle Shanahan was asked if this team was Jimmy or Trey's, he said it's Trey Lance's team. There's zero chance that Jimmy Garoppolo
One more turnover, D. One more turnover will get them out the game.
I'm a little shocked because my initial thought was Trey Lance would be happy. You have your mentor now. Originally, you were watching this guy get ready. Now you have this guy holding clipboards and giving you advice as to how you should carry yourself throughout your career. A guy that watched Tom Brady, of all people, a guy that was mentored by Tom Brady, is now mentoring you. That's honestly a remarkable opportunity. But the fact that Trey Lance is a little annoyed
Okay, we can stop that. That's easy. Fred was almost out there then.
That's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive.
Stop that.
Throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays.
Thank you.
I think he's placed in a remarkable situation to succeed. Probably the best position to succeed out of every single quarterback that was selected in the 2000 draft.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense. All that because for the second time now, that Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
But apparently Albert Breer actually want to have to clarify. So maybe
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Please stand.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Good read, because I definitely threw it to Debo. Good read.
What we're seeing so far is a defense
Good read.
coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. It forced him to try and throw through contact.
Good block.
And short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Who is scared?
After 1-7-0 on EA
With design,
Sports.
ability, and performance need, the results couldn't be better than this. Prepare to need the new XPS 13, an ultra-thin, light, and powerful laptop. It's small enough to easily carry with you so you can stay productive anywhere. So what can I say?
I'm misunderstanding this. So, according to Albert Breer, he said, while I heard Trey Lance was a little annoyed in the immediate aftermath, he's a smart
Lance looking to throw it.
handling. Truth is, he might have bigger questions about where the Niners are at the position. Breer said that his initial wording started to generate some chatter on social media, too. Before I give my second impression, let's just
They'll come
make
up on a
sure I'm
1st and 10.
understanding this properly.
They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Okay, right?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Lance now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
Now Lance. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Lance and company going on 4th down. They're able to complete this one to McLeod. He will have the conversion and more than that. Down the sideline he goes. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here's Lance.
Let's go, George.
Is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them,
we welcome dumb plays right here. We welcome them dumb plays.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime.
But unfortunately, that's the 3rd time running that play.
Just enough for that post play to develop.
You know that's not going to
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit
underneath
longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Pretty terrible. We didn't even make them use a timeout. Great. He didn't seem worried at all.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
A lot of running around. He only picked up +2. A lot of running around. And the heart skipped a little bit, but nothing too crazy. We gonna make that one adjustment. 2. Wowzers.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Two are going to throw. They complete it to Hill. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
Come on, Bosa.
Knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
What the fuck?
Touchdown.
Wait.
Mostert. 36 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter. The two are going to try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They run over center with Mitchell.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Got his target.
Be quicker, Phillips. You almost baited me into it.
And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. First down, here's Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
and looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off.
Clearly, I see that on that route. Why not just go check down?
At their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field.
On him the whole time. He didn't even run with
that one right there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tua sets up to pass it. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Down the first carry for Chase Edmonds. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well. That pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Good pick, Jimmy.
Picked off by the former
Good
first
pick,
rounder,
Jimmy.
Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To throw, it's Lance. He's got the hook up to McLeod. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Lance.
Ooh, that was too risky.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken a lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
Ray.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd down, Mostert. And some space here. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat don't have no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent.